Howdy everyone, I'm back at it again. It's a beautiful summer day here in Minnesota. We're gonna head out in the kayak today, hit the river and try to chase down some smallies. I haven't done a whole lot of river fishing yet this summer. It's been kind of flowing fast. We had a ton of rain this spring, a lot of water moving through the system. Looks like it's settled down quite a bit. Although this isn't the main river here, this is just a tributary that flows into the river that we're gonna fish right up ahead there. So we'll give it a try today. I'm anxious to hook into some smallies again. Got my kayak all loaded up and ready to go. Let's pull it down there to the water. It looks like somebody else has been out here. We've got a nice trail through the grass. Easy enough. Get myself flipped around the other way here. I'm actually going to drop my anchor right here because this grass line here looks kind of fishy. So I'm going with a couple of my favorite lures today. I've got a Whopper Plopper 75 tied on. I'm running that on my medium heavy fast action St. Croix Bass X. I'm going 30-pound braid with a 50-pound fluoro leader. I'm targeting smallies, but there are a few muskie on this river, so if we get that plopper in front of a muskie, I'll be a little bit more likely to be able to get him in. Then on my spinning rod here, I've got a Nico craw on a little Z-Man jig head. I usually go with the black color, but I had a magma one already rigged up in my tackle box, so we'll give that one a try out here today. Pull my anchor up and we'll drift downstream. Yeah, we'll give the plopper a try. That's what I'm really hoping to get him on out here today, is the Whopper Plopper. It's always fun to get into some topwater smallie action. Yeah, nothing there. Oh, there are a whole bunch of minnows swimming around down there. Yeah, the smaller river here that I launched on, it's kind of hit or miss. Sometimes there will be bass hanging out along this grass. Sometimes there's nothing. They're all out on the main river. This one tends to be a little bit muddier sometimes. So we're gonna work our way upstream from where it flows in. Hopefully we'll have a little bit better water clarity up there. Ooh, that looks bassy. Oh man, I thought for sure we were gonna get slammed over there. Maybe not. hope the fish are upriver here somewhere. I haven't seen any yet. But the day is young. There's got to be something hanging out in here. There we go. First smallie of the day on the plopper. Man, that is a quality fish too. Come here, bud. Right, I'm gonna drop my anchor here. Yeah, that is a feisty one right there. Nice smallie on topwater. Man, I like it. It's a good way to start off the afternoon. Usually where there's one, there's more. Let's see if we can get them. Huh. Ooh. Had one take a swipe there. I think that was just a smaller fish though. Whoops. Stuck him right into the mud over there. Okay, my tail is still plopping. Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm glad I got that 30-pound braid right now. You come on up here. It's caught on something down there still. There we go. Come here, you. Wow, look at that. That is a beauty of a smallie right there. Yeah, that 30-pound braid came in handy right there. If I was fishing my normal 14-pound mono, that fish probably would have broke off on that log. Yeah, that's a beauty. There we go. I was half expecting a pike back there, but there's a largie. Well, that was Was not expecting that at all. Only caught a couple largemouth bass on this stretch of river. That one came up and slammed that plopper. I guess it doesn't really surprise me. I found him back here in this spot. It's kind of a little bit swampy back here. I was half expecting to find a pike swimming around in this spot. Hey, I'll take a bonus largemouth bass, so that was one of the last things I expected to catch out here today. It's usually all smallies. Maybe a pike every now and then. Sometimes you'll find the king of the watery jungle himself, the muskie. Sometimes. Nothing. I can't believe it. I could throw the craw in there, but I almost guarantee you if there was a smallie under there, it would have smashed my plopper. I'm more using that craw today for those hits that I missed that I think might be real big fish that I'd like a second try at. Or if I'm paddling along and I just see one swimming along, but I don't know if the water clarity is quite to that level out here today. It's a little bit murky, so I know I showed that Nico craw at the start of the video, but I think it's going to be mostly a plopper day today. Not that I mind that all that much. I love me some topwater smallie action. It's just a lot easier too. Much less likely to snag up with a topwater lure, and in this current out here today, the last thing I want to be doing is trying to retrieve snagged lures. There's two of them back there. Got him. He just wanted that steady retrieve. I gave it a couple of pauses that first time. I think that spooked him a little bit. I'm gonna get myself clear of any obstacles here. We're just gonna go float downstream a bit, I think. Woo! There we go. There's a nice one on the plopper. All right, you settle down now. Check that out. Beauty of a smallie. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I saw him come out and look at that plopper once. Gave a couple pauses. He said no thanks to that. Threw it back up there and gave it the steady retrieve, and he absolutely crushed it. That's a beauty of a fish. I'm like 100 yards downstream from where I just caught that one. I'm gonna get over here to the side. Get my anchor dropped at least. Oh man, this current is cruising out here today. Ooh, there we go. I'm gonna drop my anchor. This guy, oh, he's got another one chasing him too. Look at that. All right, you come up here now. There's a feisty one on the plopper. That's a decent little fish. Man, they are all so much fun on top water. Yeah, it's a pretty good way to spend the day out here. There's a big one. Alright, got my anchor dropped. Let my kayak rotate around here. Oh yeah, that's a good fish. That's probably the biggest one of the day right here. At least so far. Alright, you come back up here. Jeez. Look at that beast of a smallie. Came up and smashed that Whopper Plopper. I was just running it right along this grassy bank. Knew there had to be at least one in there. Man, that is a beauty of a smallie. We'll toss them on the measuring stick here real quick. It's just a hair over 19 inches. Nice thick fish though, beautiful spots on that one. All right, let's let him swim. Right back underneath the grass he goes. Well, I've got one more spot to try up here. Then I think it's gonna be time to turn around. This current is just rough out here today, especially with it being about 90 degrees out. I've had about enough of paddling my way upstream, but I'll see if this spot is holding anything here. I'll usually catch at least one out of here. There's one. Oh, he shook it. As soon as I got my anchor down, of course. I threw it right into that fish's mouth. We've come up over here. There's barely enough water here to net this fish. Come here, bud. Hey, hey, hey. None of that funny business now. Wow, look at that beast of a smallie. Hanging out back here in this corner. There's just a little bit of water trickling in back there. Bass must sit back there and wait for some worms or something to come pouring in there. Beauty of a smallie. All right, you guys, I think that's gonna do it for today's trip. It's about that time for me to paddle back to my truck. It is hot out here today. I've run out of water. I know I've got an ice cold Gatorade sitting in my truck inside my cooler, so that is calling my name right now. It was a fun day out here though. Definitely had to put in a little bit more work to catch those fish with the current running faster than normal, but we found a bunch of smallies willing to come up and eat that plopper. A few real nice ones too, so it's always exciting getting smallmouth bass on top. I did throw the craw around a little bit, not really any action on that, but a lot of times what I'll use that for is just when I'm paddling around and I'll see a nice smallie swimming right next to me, I'll drop that craw in front of them. It's kind of tough to do that today. The water clarity is not the greatest out here right now, so that's all right though. It was all plopper all day. No complaints out of me. Well, I had a blast. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Thanks for coming along with me again. I'll see you next time.